stage. So we do start at PS2, a longer stage. Yes, Steve gets a lot of the resources that he might be desiring, but Rob gets a lot of space to play around. You can approach fairly easily, and you don't have to deal with the scrapping tools of Steve. Look at, just back up to the center.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I mean, like you were talking about, these nils on the top, you took 45, I'm sorry, like it just happens. If you had diamonds, you might have been dead. You know, this is one of those situations where, like you said, once the mining starts, you have to stop it. And that is just how it is.
Big Boss wants to play like kind of this mid-range. You don't want to be on top of Steve because then you're at pressure of like up tilt or fair or anything that is super duper annoying to deal with when you don't have a fast out of shield button. But you also don't want to be too far away where Steve just gets to mine for free. And I think Big Boss is doing a fantastic job of playing just in that range.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Big Boss is looking all over this. Even though they're basically even percents, it feels like Big Boss is in control of the situation. And unfortunately, that up air is going to kill. I mean, Big Boss is doing such a good job of taking control of his situation, making sure that Steve plays by his rules, but I think that might be dead.
Just up tilt one into up smash.
Yeah, why not?
That Rob is a heavy character, and that move still killed at like 110.
And that was wood.
And that was wood
that
tools.
Was wood
you were
tools.
right. We did not need even strong tools. We don't have a diamond anywhere close to being on deck, and Char doesn't even need it.
Yeah, unfortunately, Brawl Meta Knight is now on the screen with that gold tools, so we had to have to deal with, we have to be really scared of the fact that this could, I like the side B idea.
That's crazy.
That's a
SDI out,
idea.
The side B scoops from behind.
Something else I was thinking about is, you know, Rob's side B is, you know, also a reflector, so maybe we can see an anvil reflection with the side B. You know, I do that a lot on Kazuya. You know, if there's a person standing in front of me, Fox players will do this all the time. They stand with these Steve and say, okay, I know you're gonna anvil. I'm gonna make that an option that's not available for you.
It's just so committal. I would be surprised if that was like the first option. Oh my god, yeah, the up tilt has caught a lot of Char's landings too. So juggling being a win condition for MkBigBoss is interesting.
And there's that situation, if you haven't seen it before, you can actually push Steve while he's mining to push him away from the gravity, able to stop him from getting diamonds while he's fully invincible. It's just a little bit of counterplay people had to kind of find out due to the dominance of Steve. You can really dissect this guy because there's so many of him and so often he gets played.
Diamond back air, strong move. We know it, we love it. I mean, I don't, but maybe some
Well,
people
you know, I mean, he definitely likes it. Char is definitely having a great time with Diamond back air for sure. Steve with no jump at his present time, unfortunately he hits the ground.
Yeah, unfortunately, Big Boss grabbed the ledge. If you could have landed on the ground, you would have been in a great spot.
That would have been like up tilt, and you get to juggle him. He's got no jump.
You're talking about up tilt? Sorry.
Yeah, we are talking about up tilt. That's true. I got to give it to him. I mean, I got to say, one of the things I'm so impressed with Char, he's doing a lot of really good gyro catches, really denying MkBigBoss the catches of these gyro. And he's throwing it at him, and Char keeps catching him, and now he doesn't have option of gyro. But unfortunately, he does have gold minecart. So that's now, you really can't contest that, to be honest.
Breaking the blocks. All you need to do is break the bottom one, run underneath.
Yep, exactly. Even though Rob's a big guy, apparently he's just able to fit into there.
I love the use of that laser, too.
Ooh, gyro coming back down, look out!
Nothing doing.
Not quite.
Here. I mean, we know it.
That's the classic. I mean, to me, I've always seen this because you see up tilt back air, and it reminds me of like Fox, like in Melee. Okay, up throw up air. That's the classic. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. There's not a single person in the world who plays Smash Bros. Ultimate. Like, it goes to these tournaments, Steve up tilt back air. It happens. Every single person can hit that. It is one of those buttons that Steve has that's the consistent button. If you ever want to kill someone and you're Steve and you hit up tilt, you're going to hit back air.
So Big Boss had to make a conscious decision there. If I'm on top of Char, I have to be worried about up tilt. What do I do? You know, it's not intuitive to roll away, especially with how laggy the end lag of roll is. You can just get walked on with continuous up tilts.
And it's fully reactable by Steve in most cases. If he spot dodges, you get to press it again. If he rolls, you get to walk in that direction. So most of the time, rolling isn't super strong against Steve.
And so Big Boss did not make the wrong decision in that moment.
No.
Big Boss made the wrong decision being in that position.
Right.
That is the challenge of playing against a Steve, is you have to you have to decide, when do I want to be close? Right? And when is it beneficial for me to be directly underneath Steve? In that moment, unfortunately, not it. So we're going to a slightly smaller stage in Small Battlefield.
Yeah, it is in the name. It's Small Battlefield. I don't know about you, but MkBigBoss, I believe, gets powered up by Megalomania, if I'm not wrong. So we could see, you know, a potential outplay here, but unfortunately, a little unfortunate drop from Char on the up tilt ladders there. So maybe it's possible we could see some more action come out from the Rob. Is it possible we see something like breaking these blocks, you know, getting a gyro nair hit? Oh, but Char's gonna catch it.
Okay, approach back with the nair. Gyro drops in the center, went back and picked it up, but the minecart was there to catch him, and that's going to almost lead to a death. You don't got any more blocks, unfortunately, to work with there. No up smash. Not that that would have killed at that percentage, but man, it gets scary.
Yeah, if you're Big Boss, a bead of sweat is rolling down your face at that moment when you're getting hit by those up tilts. You are unbelievably scared. Up tilt, up air on the blocks. You are terrified, to be honest. Gyro back in his hands though. Like I said earlier, we're seeing the Gyro Nair come out to break the blocks. It covers, like it goes dook dook dook, and all 3 blocks get hit just a little bit. So it stays up for so long. It's so strong. It does such a good job. This time we're opting for back air. The block didn't stop the gyro.
That's interesting.
Huh.
Okay. Didn't dash.
Ooh, so I could be wrong here. I think that was the crafting table acting as a little bit of a hit-stun adder on the up tilt to cause it to not connect. I could be wrong about that, but that's interesting. I mean, I've never seen something like that before.
Oh, good dash attack right when the blocks broke down. 127% on Big Boss. All this takes is 1 up tilt. I like the dash attack. Use the gyro against him, swatted him back, and the anvil trades, and he's alive.
I think he only was able to live that because Char was not actually on the anvil after getting hit off of it, so it just drops. But Big Boss able to capitalize on that weird situation. Now we have Big Boss in the lead. I think what Big Boss really wants right now is to not get hit. And if he can get hits in, that's great and get extra credit. That'd be awesome. But to be honest, I don't think he wants to. He's looking for that as his main thing.
That's the last iron that you had on deck. The gyro trades with it. How do you get off ledge? You just swing with the back air.
Yeah,
that kills from across the stage.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I saw such an inventive idea from Big Boss. The gyro traded and then went for a back air, and it might have done something cool, but unfortunately, Steve is able to secure that stock. Not before taking a 65, and this down throw. Is it going to kill bad DI? Nope. SDI down is going to secure that.
Getting off the platform so scary. The back air spaces you out. Gyro pressuring the shield. Char approaching very slowly. Gets caught in the air this time. It does beat out the minecart. We've seen it multiple times. No iron. We can't get off the ledge here. But you just neutral get up swing. Big Boss, you got to cover that.
Oh, with the gyro. Gyro said, hold down neutral for me, little buddy. And so now we're going to get that fair off stage, and that's going to be select the end of Char.
Excellent fair. Fast option off stage. It's going to kill at that insanely high percentage. You might as well swat it.
It's almost like it's Rob's only move. Whoa! We're playing tennis. We're playing wall ball off the wall. I mean, he's just throwing the gyro. I catch that again. Why not? It's just such a silly matchup. And this Rob play is so fascinating because he gets to do all these random options. And he's like Sir Dank. He's choosing these random options that aren't as particular. And they're coming out and making these weird choices and it's catching him off guard as opposed to being just plain bad. But unfortunately, that down tilt's not going to cover the space even though he had the right idea.
You do benefit from playing creative fundamentals against Steve. Big Boss is pulling those out and has seen a lot of success in this one. Playing the distance, we talked about this, playing at range. When your opponent has to approach you, when Steve has to approach you, you get to run away.
Yeah, I mean, that up air falling out was a bit tough, but the first hit, nah, not quite. That back air is going to absolutely seal the deal. And unfortunately, Steve does have diamonds now.
But how are you going to pull it out?
Uh-oh.
Gotta get
the wrong way. MkBigBoss is a little bit scared, like, oh, you're absolutely dead. No questions at this time. That was a burner boost back air.
That was nice.
Yeah, I mean,
good tech.
Yeah, like the burner boost, one of those things that usually you don't think about Rob as a super duper technical, hard character. In reality, I mean, he's got like some of these Nair confirms with Zhao Nair are a little bit more technical, but burner boost, you can be so inventive with it, you know, getting that input right to get the maximum speed out of your burner boost without using your jump. I mean, it's just so strong.
Great option, Big Boss. Once again, benefiting from playing creative. Steve does not benefit you from playing just true regular fundamentals. Right. You have to be inventive, and I think Char is going to be looking out for that. If Big Boss can maintain a lead, if Big Boss can find a big opening, that's where Char gets uncomfortable. But if Char starts with the lead, then we get the resources on deck, and then Big Boss can't play ranged.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I got to say, all things considered, this matchup is one of the most interesting ones you get to see because the way specifically that MkBoss is taking this and taking his time, and then every once in a while, he decides, I'm going to laser the block right above your head and then stop it, like, or I'm going to side B your parry. Like, these are things that you would never usually think to do, but MkBigBoss rather, is having so much success with them. He keeps throwing the gyro off the wall. I'm not sure if it's doing any damage or to the blocks or what, but Steve will be killing you with down air.
Anvil strong. Yeah, Anvil strong.
Anvil.
Period. End of story.
Yeah, Anvil strong. Period. End of story. Uh-oh. Gyro got you in the blender now. F smash. Not going to kill. Steve's a bit heavier than you'd think. Uh-oh.
Okay. That should be
up air. Not quite. A little bit out of the percent window.
Okay.
Yeah,
150%. You can kill with a lot of things here, but if you can get Char off stage, swing with a fair, that would be nice.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, one of the things that Char is thinking about right now is, well, surely I don't want to craft diamonds here. This would probably be something I don't want to do. But I mean, Big Boss, unfortunately, these up airs just keep falling out. I don't know if it's Char's amazing SDI or Rob's lack of a character being working, or, I mean, the up tilt certainly works, that's for sure, or the up throw, rather.
It's a good recovery from Char, but Big Boss was ready for the ledge trap.
Yeah. Uh-oh, Steve with gyro makes me very scared for MkBigBoss's safety.
Okay.
Up the, yep.
Oh.
Wow, he lives! What amazing DI. That's what a good awareness. I mean, like I said, you always got to be aware for specifically that combo, up tilt back air. So he was prepared for that DI explicitly to not die for that. I love the way he's throwing gyro against the wall. It's honestly,
it's doing nothing to the wall.
It's doing nothing, but honestly, it's kind of like a mini game. It's you know how when you are playing the game and maybe the match is a bit slower and you get a little bored, right? You want to have some fun. And so to be honest, MkBigBoss having fun, the person who enjoys the game wants to and beats the person who wants to win. You know what I mean? Like someone who loves the game so much they just can't hold it in. They love the game so much they tend to do a little bit better than someone who strictly wants to win for the sake of winning.
I like that mentality, Big Boss. Ooh, gets swatted. That one's not so fun. Char up the stock, and this is where Char gets to play his game plan. Put up the wall, then I don't have to deal with gyro. Then I don't have to deal with laser, and Big Boss has to approach. I get to play scramble. The only move that Big Boss has in the scramble is down tilt.
Yep, that's it.
It works out this time. The down throw puts you in a good spot.
Oh, that's the third time he keeps falling out of those up airs, man. I mean, to me, it almost looks intentional. Somehow Char is getting out of them. There's some Steve tech that I don't know about, some SDI stuff that I'm not super familiar with. I mean, it's certainly working.
I think Big Boss is just clipping him with the side of the move and isn't able to, like, get momentum in the direction.
He's able to pull him in.
Exactly,
He might be trying to mix up that DI so we can kill him a bit earlier with that, but it might be impacting him in a bit of a negative way. Calling out that he wants to go for that anvil there. That's my up tilt. That's my up air you want.
That was a great empty hop and then following Char's follow-up option in the air.
Uh-oh.
Goodbye.
You're dead.
He's a light character at the end of the day. He really is.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, that is fantastic. I gotta say, I think I saw Char do this. They want to go back. They want to go back. No questions at this time. We're picking Small Battlefield the whole set. We're picking a Tekken song. We're going back in.
Get back in the action. This one was interesting because Char, for the most part, had the reins of that set. Big Boss had to approach blocks. Big Boss had to approach shields. It was the most uncomfortable position that Big Boss had to be in, and he still found value off of a 0 to death at the end. So Char, I think the game plan is the same with the caveat of don't get hit when gyro's in hand and you're at 0.
Exactly. I mean, that's just how it is, right? Against these 0 to death characters, you know they have their option. Kazuya with his electric, really at 80% to be honest. But Luigi specifically fits this build really well because are you gonna make this back? This offstage battle. Wow,
both have so much.
Crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. They both make it back. They both return to the stage and keep fighting like nothing happened. But you know, once you get past around like 8% with Luigi, you're out of the range of that combo. You can't hit you with the normal 0 death. It's a little bit more inventive. Force Luigi to think a little bit more. In the same way, Rob kind of struggles to get these 0 deaths off when you're at maybe like 30–40%. So it's a little bit harder to kind of make that happen. Good catch with the air dodge. Unable to find anything off of it. Resetting back to neutral, grabbing the gyro in hand. Knows that that's his main thing. That down throw coming out. Gets 2 up tilts off, and that's going to not kill quite yet.
Okay, continuing to fight. Okay, there you go, down tilt, approaching, but the down smash ripped a little aggressively. They're both swinging at nothing. They both missed too much, but Char, panicking a little bit, tried to jump away, and Big Boss caught it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so scary. All these times, these characters, when you're in the scrap, if Rob hits you with down tilt like this, you might just die off the situation. If you're a little bit scared, you have to really steel your nerves and think, okay, what can he actually do to me? And then once you realize what he can actually do to you, to be honest, Steve can do so much to you that you gotta be really worried. But Rob in the scramble, like you said, only really has that down tilt and maybe like a fair up tilt at the end of it. But back to tennis with Big Boss.
Back to the blocks. Big Boss has the advantage though, did not need to approach, can still play this distance and hasn't lost this stock yet, importantly so.
Yes, absolutely. I mean,
you're running out of fuel, buddy.
Oh my goodness, this is so scary for Big Boss. Big Boss, I think is actually kind of low on fuel
That was so good.
Yeah,
that was so good.
I love the no mash. You know, Char was like, okay, I need to take this stock. I'm seeing red. I think he's gonna mash out now. After red, Big Boss said, no, I won't do that.
I'll just ride it all the way to the ledge, baby. I know where this.
Off the stage.
I know where this train's taking me.
I'll off the stage. Who cares? I'm Rob. I can make it back. The gyro kind of coming in clutch there, stopping that route a little bit early, which is very interesting.
Okay, Char just waiting it out.
Oh, he has no gyro because it's on stage.
Tough. Okay. Wait, there's no pickaxe. There's no sword anymore. You have to kill with an up smash or you got to get back to your crafting table.
I think up smash still revolves around the pickaxe too, so I mean, you know, it could do a little bit more damage, or a little bit less damage rather, because it's the fist.
Okay.
These up tilts. Oh my gosh, yeah, you're right. He has one tool in hand.
Oh, just the one, and he's too afraid to go to the crafting table at this point.
Yes. Oh, but the anvil.
And you don't want to pull diamond at 153%.
No, absolutely not.
So he's just gonna fight with his fists. Is this the right choice? When you could go up a stock, when you could go up percentage, is it the right choice to hold the diamond?
Okay. So
it seems like it.
It seems like it would have been. I mean, Steve still has kill options, even without the pickaxe, even without the axe, even without the sword. He can do things like anvil, minecart. He can. What a good air dodge. Didn't matter. Cover the whole thing, I guess. I mean, he has so many options to kill you. The minecart is as a burst option, right? He's got options with the anvil, like we saw, almost killing a bit earlier before we killed him with the F smash. I mean, there's just so many different ways to play it.
But MkBigBoss gets to play his game now. He gets to play spaced out down tilts. He gets to play projectiles. He gets to play at ledge.
Yes.
As long as you don't make a mistake, you're in a good position here.
Putting that anvil up, setting it up to be a positional advantage for Char here is pretty strong. MkBigBoss is gliding around the stage with effortless maneuverability with that reverse gyro. It's just so strong.
I mean, Char, he's approaching. He has to approach.
Yeah, he has to, and that's kind of like the name of the game here. Char realizes that, oh my goodness, I'm down a whole stock. I am a little bit scared. That F smash, something MkBigBoss should be scared of instead.
Following up with another down tilt, fast enough to catch the dodge. Here's a combo.
Surely not.
Good combo, but it's not going to kill.
Not quite. You take 67% there. Unfortunately, it's not enough to kill. Although
you put yourself in such a bad spot, MkBigBoss. Your entire lead is gone because you kept approaching. Just play with the gyros, play with the lasers. That's all you needed to do.
Take your time, MkBigBoss.
It's too
late
late
this
now.
happen. This up air might kill. Yes, it
will.
will.
Some
and
relief.
There it is. Yeah, MkBigBoss pretty excited to get that win. I don't know who was actually seeded to win that set, but MkBigBoss looked like he was in control the whole time.
Got a little bit scary towards the end.
For sure.
We definitely have to ask the question.